Now, I'm telling you, T.I. did make some good points. He's in the industry. He knows how a lot of these chicks operate, man. He's talked to guys. I've even told y'all, when these females get bored, it don't matter how many women that you got with. They don't really care about that. Once you're not the guy that you was when you first got with her, she's going to look elsewhere for that infusion of drama that she needs. Unfortunately, she's not going to see you as attractive than before, because before then she was trying to tame you. She was trying to cut off your feathers, so to speak. Create you in her own image. And once she has that, she, for the most part, gets bored. She wants something else. She wants another toy. She wants another project. She needs to build up another man. There are women that they like to build men up. This is why you have women that will say, well, I don't want to have to help build a man to get to where he is, because then he's going to leave me. But then they only date men that they are building up. It's almost like they think he's going to fail anyway. So they're saying, well, I'll build him up, but I'll keep him I'll make sure that he doesn't get any farther, And it's too much building. We building up the wrong things, man. We're building up people for the wrong reasons. We need to build up ourselves, build up our own self-esteem. If you are a woman that that only wants to date a guy because he has a lot of different women on the side, you have self-esteem issues. You have self-esteem issues within yourself. So you get a self-esteem boost based off of the fact that you're dating a guy that has a lot of options. And because he has a lot of options, you see him as better dating material. But is he better dating material? You got to constantly trying to figure out whether he's dealing with other women, trying to go through his phone, getting into arguments with him because you think he's out dealing with other women. Why would you want to put yourself in that situation? Because I'm telling you right now, there are women, they like that. They like to have something to argue about and something to press the dude on, because they need that excitement in a relationship. And what excitement turns into, it turns into toxic. Turns the relationship toxic, so to speak. You should never want to have drama in your relationships. You should want peace. But a lot of times, when you're dealing with a lot of these modern females, they don't want peace. They want power. And if they have to wrestle it away from you, they will. But once they do have that, they're going to get bored. Then what? Again, if you are a female that's out here dealing with guys based on the fact that they have other women on the side, do you think they're going to just drop all those women to be with you? I'm not saying that you should be with a guy who is considered undesirable, but what is undesirable? Maybe you have guys out here who have strong religious beliefs. Maybe they're choosing to be celibate early in their adult life. Maybe they're not wanting to date. Maybe they have other things that are more important than being in relationships. So maybe they don't have a bunch of women on the side. Are you going to judge without actually getting to know the guy and understanding why he doesn't have much women on the side? No, because you need that constant infusion of drama and beefing. Because a lot of these women live such boring lives, they have to create excitement. You got to create your own excitement. And then you wonder why your relationships continue to fail. A lot of you particular females, a lot of y'all are single because you have delusional standards. You have such delusional standards in yourself. You don't understand that a lot of these guys are not going to just sit around and wait for you to change. They're not gonna do it. They're not. And I think women are starting to find that out. No, these guys are not gonna wait for you to have your fun. And then once you're over the hill, once you done hit the wall, all of a sudden now you're gonna be up in these guys' faces. That's not happening anymore. And a lot of women are finding that out the hard way, because for so long they were allowed to do that. Play around and have a bunch of kids by different men. All of a sudden now you want to deal with the nice guy. You want to deal with the guy that don't have a bunch of women on the side. But now, because a lot of dudes are waking up, things are different now. And a lot of them don't like it. They don't like the fact that times have changed. But I think you need to get used to it. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. A lot of things have changed. And you got to understand that before it's too late for you. For you. You need to understand that. Because a lot of men are going to move on regardless and do them. A lot of these guys are going to find happiness. They're not going to be miserable. They're not going to be complaining on social media. They're not going to be seeking advice, even though the dating coaches are eating. There are a lot of guys seeking dating help, but that just shows you a lot of these guys, they desperately want relationships just as much as these women do. But that's fine, right? There are guys that don't care about relationships. There are guys that don't care about marriages, so they don't need advice on dating, because they've chosen a path of not seeking to get not wanting to seek validation from being in a relationship. Do some of you understand what's going on in our society politically, how they are aligning to marginalize men to the point to where we have no say-so in society, where the women are in complete control of your government? Laws being passed to make it to where it's even worse for you. You know what I'm saying? You look the wrong way. You look the wrong way. It's a problem, you know? But there are guys who are truly aware. They've truly awakened. And they understand that it's just not worth it. And I'm not going to be playing Mr. Cleanup Man. I'm not going to be playing Captain Save Up. Captain Save Up. I'm not going to be playing that guy. I have no interest in being that guy. And again, you got guys like T.I. basically saying that you have women out here who are attracted to men that have a tons of other options. And y'all know that is true. A lot of y'all know it's true. I've heard women say they don't want to deal with a guy that doesn't have other women that he deals with on a regular basis, because they find a guy who doesn't have a bunch of women, they don't even know how he got those women. This dude could be tricking. You know, those women could be ugly. Ugly AF. You know? Yo, you don't know. You just know that he has a bunch of women on the side. But that, I guess that don't matter. He just got to have women on the side, huh? Those women could be busted. Women could be a bunch of single moms, a bunch of desperadas. Because you do got them desperate chicks out here. They'll date anybody. As long as they find you at least a little bit attractive, they'll give you play. So you got to see what kind of women. Does he just have to have women? Or do they have to be attractive women? Are we gonna go down that rabbit hole? Because yeah, dude can say, man, I got a lot of women on the side. What if all those women look like 3s and 4s with a bunch of kids? Ain't really doing nothing in life. Not very attractive. Does that count too? He just have to have women? Oh man. So, I mean, is she gonna do thorough research? Is one of these females gonna do thorough research on a guy's dating history to see if he was dating any attractive women or unattractive women? Like, come on, man. A dude can be like, I got all these women, but you don't know what them women look like. You don't know what they look like, man. Listen, a lot of these women need to be with men who are picky about the women that they choose to be with. You should not, of course, you want to be with a guy that you feel like is desirable, right? But if a guy is picky about the women he deals with, and he doesn't have a bunch of women on the side, he may has like this one female that he deals with off and on, maybe an ex here, an ex there. He doesn't have a ton of women on the side. Are you just gonna not be attracted to that? Even though the guy may have the qualities that you like, he just doesn't have enough side pieces for you. Like, there are guys out there that are picky about the women they deal with. They don't deal with a bunch of women at once. A lot of guys can't multitask like that. A lot of guys don't want to put themselves in those type of situations because they know that it could only end badly. It can only end badly if you're dealing with a bunch of chicks at one time, man. A lot of guys can't manage that. That's how they get caught. They in a relationship, but they got side chicks. They don't know how to maintain. These guys aren't as alpha male as they think they are. Cause you got guys that, and I said this in the podcast today. I mean, I ain't put the podcast up yet. I'm put it up tomorrow, and you'll probably hear it. You got these guys out here, right? Talk about how much all these women they got, the alpha males, but they can't control their women. These women be disrespectful to them. These women be getting in their faces. These women be challenging their manhood. You have no control over those women whatsoever. So no, you're not an alpha male. Okay? Yeah, you may get a lot of women, but do those women show you any respect or courtesy? No, they do not. You just were able to win them over in a period of time that you were able to get with them, but those women soon woke up and saw you for who you were. You know?